Calorie deficit. A calorie deficit is the base of almost every fat loss diet. It means eating fewer calories than your body burns, so your body starts using stored energy over time. That is why so many diets seem different but still work in the same way. Keto, fasting, and clean eating can all help, but only if they create a deficit. Fat loss is not magic, it is energy balance. The hard part is not understanding it. The hard part is staying consistent long enough to see results. High protein. High protein is one of the most useful fitness diets because it supports muscle growth, recovery, and fat loss at the same time. It also helps you stay full, which makes dieting easier. That is why it works well for both bulking and cutting. A lot of people think protein is only for bodybuilders, but it is helpful for almost anyone trying to improve their physique. It is simple, effective, and easy to understand. It may not sound exciting, but it is one of the most reliable tools in fitness nutrition. Bulking. Bulking is the diet people use when they want to gain muscle and size. It usually means eating in a calorie surplus so the body has enough energy to grow. The mistake is that many people turn bulking into an excuse to eat everything. A proper bulk is not reckless eating. It is controlled with enough protein and training quality to build muscle while limiting extra fat gain. Bulking works best when it is patient and structured. The goal is not just to gain weight, the goal is to gain quality size. Cutting. Cutting is the phase where people try to lose fat while keeping as much muscle as possible. It usually includes a calorie deficit, high protein, and regular resistance training. That is what makes it different from just trying to lose weight. The focus is not only on getting lighter, but on improving body composition. Done well, cutting reveals the muscle you built earlier. Done badly, it can leave you smaller and weaker. The goal is not just to eat less. The goal is to lose fat without losing your progress. Keto. Keto is a very low-carb, high-fat diet that pushes the body to rely more on fat for fuel. Some people like it because it can reduce appetite and make food choices simpler. But it also has downsides. It can feel restrictive, harder to sustain, and may reduce training performance for some people. That is why keto is not automatically better than other diets. It is just one method. Like every other fat loss diet, it still works best when calories are under control. Intermittent fasting. Intermittent fasting is more about meal timing than food choice. People eat during a set window, then fast for the rest of the day. For many, this helps reduce snacking and makes dieting feel simpler. But fasting is not a magic fat loss trick by itself. It only works if it helps you control total calories over time. That is the part many people miss. Intermittent fasting can be useful for routine and appetite control, but it is not automatically better than regular eating. Clean eating. Clean eating usually means focusing on whole foods and cutting back on heavily processed junk food. That can improve diet quality and make calorie control easier without tracking every detail. But the problem is that clean eating is often too vague. It can also become overly strict, where people start labeling foods as good or bad in an extreme way. Clean eating works best when it encourages better choices without becoming obsessive. It should make your diet better, not make your relationship with food worse. Flexible dieting. Flexible dieting focuses more on total calories and macros than on eating perfectly clean all the time. That is why many people find it easier to stick to. It allows room for cravings, social meals, and variety while still keeping structure. But it can also be misunderstood. Some people treat it like permission to eat junk all day as long as the numbers fit. The best version of flexible dieting uses balance. It gives freedom but still keeps food quality and overall health in mind. So now the real question is, which diet sounds most like you? Maybe you are using a calorie deficit without even realizing it. Maybe you mix high protein with fasting, or maybe you try to eat clean most of the time. So drop it in the comments. Which fitness diet do you follow, and which one do you think is the most overrated?